Holy shit. That's crazy. That is actually insane. She just showed me porn.
I did. I actually have talked to multiple men and they're like, oh, are you talking to a lot of dudes? And I'm like, no,
I'm
bitchless.
I'm so, no.
Zero.
Yeah.
Bitchless.
I'm so bitchless. Down like the moment I heard like a dude getting freaky with me, I was like, yeah.
That's our big word of like this season. Bitchless. My main has always been Raphael, 100%. I just think he has that perfect amount of sass, which is so weird because I hate sassy men.
I hate sassy men. I can't do that. I will literally have
maybe I just have a love and hate relationship with Raphael because he is really sassy.
A little too sassy.
Yeah, but I also like Xavier a lot. I've actually asked him, I was like, so like you threw a tantrum like over one Hinge girl, and he was like,
not over just one Hinge girl. The love of his life.
Exactly. He was like, no, I threw a tantrum over you. And I was like,
the love of his life. Hi, my name is Bulgamaa, aka Bella.
And I'm Kayla.
And this is our first episode for our brand new podcast, Shoujo Talk.
Ooh. So we actually came up with the name Shoujo Talk because, like the name implies, we both really love shoujo animes, manga, all things love, romance, cutesy stuff.
A little too much.
A little too.
It's like to the point where I feel like I don't care for anything else.
For real, Matt.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Oh.
I just said I don't really care for anything else because low-key, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with my little shoujos, especially like our little games. But that's what we're going into. This is like our first episode. We're doing a little intro, just like how we met and just like our common interests and everything. So technically, we both went to the same school.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say it?
In Chicago.
Yeah, in Chicago. So we went to the same school in Chicago. We were both in different like clubs. So we're going to call it Club A, Club B. But mainly they were considered only Asian people. So Asian A,
Club.
Asian B.
Asian Club A, Asian Club B.
Which is crazy because low-key, I didn't really... I mean, I know like a few people from your club and everything, but I never like talked to anyone.
I know. And I know that there are a lot of similar interests too, but I think it was just really cliquey. And as much as I tried to like be friends with them, even though like, you know, we had similar interests, it just never worked. But I, funny enough, found Bella on TikTok. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, TikTok. And she posted a TikTok that I knew was from my campus. And it was
literally in like our study room that both clubs
like
go to.
Big study room.
So funny.
Like the social gathering room. And she posted a TikTok about shoujos and manga and like looking for new friends. And it was, what was the sound again?
It was like for the Kami-sama Kiss intro. So it was like, I don't remember the actual TikTok that I posted. I'm pretty sure it was just like, was it? I don't even know. I can't remember. But I just remember like filming it after I was done studying. It was like really dark. You could barely like tell where it was. But she was like, oh my God, that's my school. I go there. And I was like, what? That's crazy. And then we became Insta mutuals.
Yeah.
Like immediately.
I followed her on everything. I literally commented because I was like, oh my gosh, this girl is so cool. And she likes all the same things I like. And she goes to my school.
Which is crazy. Because like I feel like both clubs, I've been to like the area, like the little like gathering area. And I've seen people from your club like all the time. But I never saw you.
Yeah, I think at that point I was just really done with the club.
Oh, yeah.
And didn't want to associate with them. Didn't want to be known for being in the club. So,
I mean, I heard stories about that club. Because like my club at least, it was, I mean, our club was cliquey. But like I didn't think I was with like a cliquey group. But apparently they were. Which is crazy because when we followed each other, it was like instant mutuals. It was like everyone that I knew from my club and then her club. It was actually like, it felt like...
It's weird that we never crossed paths.
Yeah, it was really, really weird.
Really weird.
No, but if you think about it, how does that even happen? Like, I was on Instagram one day, literally Instagram one day, and I was like looking through the girl that unfollowed you recently. I was like looking through when we first started following each other. I was like, how does she know everyone that I know that I'm going to school with? And I was like, how have I never met her? And then, funny enough, actually, so funny.
Because I'm so anonymous, guys.
Ha ha ha. Anyways, the funniest part is that even though we became instant moots,
Smoots.
We didn't meet up at school, actually. We did not meet up. We didn't even like see each other on campus.
It took a while.
It took a while. But then one day I texted her. I was like, hey, you want to go clubbing?
Yeah, speaking of clubs.
Yeah. So I was like, do you want to go clubbing? And she was like, oh, like I'm just, I just turned 21. And I was like, oh, have you gone to a club? She was like, no. And I went, why?
Because I was in the worst relationship possible with a man that was as tall as I am.
I'm sorry. For context, I'm 5'8.5", so I'm like 5'9".
And I'm just barely 5'4".
So I'm taller than her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And he was younger than me, aka not 21 at the time, so...
Sorry. Okay, keep going. I'm so sorry.
So we didn't go out. Not to the clubs, at least.
I mean, you told me that you were like a stay-at-home wife for that dude, which is crazy for a younger guy. You said he didn't have a car, right?
No license.
No license. Did he have
He didn't even pick a major at school.
That's insane.
I know. I hope he's doing well. By the way, I don't need this biting me in the ass.
Oh, I know, of course. We hope both of our exes are doing well. During that time, too, I was going through... I think I officially cut off my ex-boyfriend, like my super crazy toxic ex-boyfriend. I hope he's doing okay. I hope nothing but the best. But, a few things I found out like afterwards we broke up, but we can go into that way more.
That'll be another episode.
But I still want to respect his privacy and everything. But so we broke up on really bad terms, didn't see each other, didn't talk, blocked each other. It was bad. And we were like a really bad on and off couple. Kayla knows. I told her. And my whole family knows. My family saw it for it was bad. Anyways,
we met at the perfect time.
No.
When both of us needed to go out constantly.
Exactly.
Thus.
But the funniest thing is that the promoter we went with was an all Asian club and all Asian promoting company.
And you worked for them too.
For a little bit. And then I realized I hated every single second of it.
Yeah. It's more fun to just go out and not have to worry about being on the clock. So, but yeah, we still go out with them.
We still go out. But it's actually so funny because we literally met on TikTok. We became Instagram mutuals. We went to the same school. You would think that we were maybe meet up at a cafe.
We were in sister clubs.
Yeah.
Sister Asian clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was finally ready to start going out, because, Bella would post about come out with me. Girls get free drinks and all of this stuff. I was like, yes, I need this. So, yeah.
It was great. I had a great time. And then
From the Asian clubs to
the Asian
shaking asks.
To the I didn't say that. To shaking ass at the Asian promoters. What are they called? Promoters, right? Yes. So that's the little funny story of how we met. But I think even after we started going out, we didn't we were friends, but we weren't super close. We just started talking about anime, shoujo mangas, and shoujos in specific, and Wattpad and just low-key everything that we used to get bullied for liking because it was Asian. But now it's popular.
So now we're going to make a podcast about it and create a space where we can all talk about it. No judgment.
No, because
for the most part.
Yeah. Because Kayla and I love our weird otome games. We love our super crazy, obsessed shoujo male leads. We love all of it. There's one game that, I stopped playing it because I kept spending money on it and I should not. I live vicariously through her, and I've been watching clips on TikTok, RIP TikTok, because I'm not going to be able to watch it anymore. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, Love in Deep Space.
Love in Freak Space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. I love it. If anyone is playing it, I would love to know where you are, who you're with, what cards you're getting, and you've heard about Caleb.
They're releasing a new character. Well, he's not a new character, but
he's a childhood friend, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a childhood friend, but then in the main story, he died.
So, wait, doesn't he come back as the Winter Soldier, basically, kind of?
Yeah,
so a bionic arm.
Yeah, so I guess in the main story, you think he dies, but then the game is bringing him back, being oh, he didn't actually die. He somehow survived.
He just went boom.
Yeah.
Boom. He just went boom.
Yes.
Wait.
Sorry. Spoiler alerts. I think we should have put that
Oh, sorry.
Just in case. Just in case.
Spoiler alerts if anyone hasn't seen it. Because I just saw like his banner recently all over.
He looks good.
Yeah. I saw his banner recently on TikTok and Threads and Twitter. Oh, X, sorry.
Yeah.
Low-key, I don't know why I have it. I should not be on it.
Honestly, X is...
But there's a new app called Neptune that I think we're gonna also put like our podcast on and like YouTube, and I think we're gonna like go on not Threads. What is it called? Reels, Instagram Reels,
Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts.
Here,
They might try Lemonade.
well, are they like more of like a? I thought they were more like a picture thing.
True.
That's what I thought. Because I have it, because I heard it's supposed to be like the next TikTok, but I didn't even like
It doesn't have the doom scroll that we need.
No, because I love bed rotting, and I love me a good TikTok day where I just bed rot and just like scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. It's really bad. But low key, if TikTok does get banned, maybe I can actually like get out of my bed and not be depressed.
While we're waiting for Neptune to finish developing, yeah, like maybe I'll go outside, touch some grass, talk to some real, not fictional men.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk to real non-fictional men. I'm chilling.
Who's your favorite guy? So for my love and deep space girlies, who's your favorite? Because
I know mine.
Who's your favorite?
Okay, so it was Silas, because I remember when we first got it, we were on FaceTime. I remember we first got it. I was like, who is that with the white hair, red eyes? I was like, that man is who I need. And then I was like, low-key making fun of like Xavier.
He's who you want, but like he's so bad for you.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I want him. He's mine. But as I was like kind of playing it and then like watching everything on TikTok and like when I was low-key on Reddit, listening and like reading their like backstory and their lore, I low-key like Xavier now. Which, because I kept making fun of him.
He was the first person that you were like, ew.
I was like, ew. Because I was like, he kind of looks like a little twink.
I love my feminine looking boys.
Don't get me wrong, I do too. But I was like, dang, who that in the back? I was like, I need that. Like, and Silas rode a motorcycle. I was like, that's what I need.
Yes, he does ride a motorcycle.
But I guess not.
He wears all black, leather.
And I was like, that is amazing. But then, low-key, I kind of straight away went to Zayn. But right now, I like Xavier, which is kind of crazy.
You're a homie hopper.
I am a homie. You are too. The heck?
My main has always been Raphael, 100%. I just think he has that perfect amount of sass, which is so weird because I hate sassy men.
I hate sassy men. I can't do that. I will literally have
Maybe I just have a love and hate relationship with Raphael because he is really sassy.
A little too sassy.
Yeah. But I also like Xavier a lot. And lately, I don't know, after that new banner, like the nightly rendezvous banner, I've been liking all of them all at once.
So I slept over at Kayla's and we, in her room, put AirPods in and literally listened to the nightly.
To the secret times.
Yeah. And like, okay, if anyone has like listened to and have it, you know, it gets freaky. And like, at first, we didn't have our headphones in, and it just went 0 to 100. I went, I was like, we should not be listening to this.
Like,
and her brother's door wasn't closed. And I was like, we should not be doing this. And we put it in. I remember I started blushing, and Kayla was like, you're blushing.
You know what else happened?
Oh, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. So, okay. So, which one was it? It was Silas.
It was Silas.
Okay. So we were listening to Silas's, right? And I just, I feel like my face is getting a little hot. And then out of nowhere, I like felt something on my nose running. And I was like, oh, it's like, I had a runny nose. My nose was bleeding. My nose is freaking
like
bleeding.
A literal anime. Like, I was like, Bella, you're such a...
No, it's because I'm so bitchless. That like the moment I heard like a dude getting freaky with me, I was like, yeah.
That's our big word of like this season, bitchless. I actually have talked to multiple men and they're like, oh, are you talking to a lot of dudes? I'm like, no,
I'm bitchless. I'm so, no.
0.
Yeah.
Bitchless.
Reiterate. We're choosing to be bitchless.
Yeah, bitchless by choice.
But low-key, that's my fault for like setting my dating profiles to like Japan, California, Spain, Korea.
And we are in
Chicago.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I just don't think, Chicago men are not going to do it for me ever. No. I've tried, I think, twice, and each time I have been dragged through the mud, and I've been humbled, and I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. No, okay, anyways, back to the nosebleed thing. So my nose started bleeding, and I was getting hot in the face. I went, what the heck? And I remember like looking at myself in the mirror, and Kayla was just laughing at me, or just pointing at me. And she was just like, she was literally, yeah. Do you still have the picture? I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Let me pull up the picture.
Wait, low-key, you can show it to them. No, because it was...
No, well...
Do you want it? Wait, can I see how bad it is? No, but low-key, it was so bad because I literally had like a literal anime moment. But I felt like a pervert. Like I felt like those like... Okay. I also took a shower. I forgot.
Yeah.
After my shower.
Yeah.
Anyways, I felt like a literal pervert. You know, like in those animes where like...
When a boy is thinking about boobs.
Yeah, and they'll like show like the boobs on the screen like...
And its like face starts to get red and then... That was you.
I remember, yeah. I don't know if anyone's watched Ranma. Have you watched Ranma?
No.
Ranma 1.5. My sister and I used to really love it. So there's this anime called Ranma 1.5. And I remember in the first, like, I think in the first 10 episodes, I'm going to guess because I haven't seen it in so long. But there's a scene where like the main girl comes out. She's like kind of like in a towel or like something like that. I just vividly remember his like nose bleeding. And then like, but the whole premise is that like when he gets doused with water, he turns into a girl because he went to a Chinese like hot spring, like a magical Chinese hot spring. Yeah, he fell into a magical hot spring that turns anyone into a woman, like a man to a like if you're a man, you turn to a woman, and the only way to turn back into like a man is to put hot water on him.
Oh,
but so it's like a harem. I hate harems, but
just you love them.
No, I like reverse harems. Okay. This is with girls. Okay?
Yeah.
Anyways, but so there's like that scene with that. And that's all I thought about for like the next couple of days. I was like, dang, I feel like this teenage boy who literally just had a nosebleed because I was listening to a dude moan.
Speaking of reverse harems.
Diabolical lovers?
Yeah, I saw a
brother
game.
conflict? Oh, sorry.
I saw a game for a new Otome game.
Is it the vampire one?
The vampire one. It kind of looked like Diabolic Lovers because I never was able to download the Diabolic Lovers game.
I remember when I was a kid, when I was a child at my old house, there was a chance where I did get it. It was all in Japanese. I don't remember it. All I remember was being really, really happy. And then I remember this was after, excuse me. This was after like the anime.
Yeah.
But it was great. I had a great time. No, but I heard like those, because my sister told me like those types of like reverse harems, they make those animes to like promote the game. Did you know that? Because I think Brothers Conflict was a game or was like a premise of a game. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I know Diabolical Lovers, they did that for promo though.
So does that mean Love in Deep Space has an anime out there somewhere?
Oh, that'd be so nice. Right. That'd be so nice. I don't think so. I doubt it.
Boo.
Because I low-key think if they did,
it's also a Chinese game.
Oh, it's a Chinese game? I thought it was a Japanese game.
It's a Chinese game. It's big in China. We should go.
Well, they have like the cafes in China.
Exactly. The cafes, the cosplayers. I'll find home there.
No, because the way that I would be like, I would only take a picture with, I'm such a liar. I would take a picture with all of them.
All of them.
I'm such a liar. I'm such a liar.
All at once. Raw, next question.
Raw, next question. You've been saying that. You love that. You love that phrase. Raw, next question.
I'm actually a virgin.
No, I've been re-virginized. It's the new year. It's the new me. I've been re-virginized. So I am a virgin again. I have found God. I have not. Because I did have a New Year's kiss. So technically, I did have my first kiss. Which is actually really funny because...
You want to tell them about this kiss?
Anyways, so... so basically, I went out for New Year's Eve. I was supposed to work, but I got the day off. And I went out to the club with my two other really close friends. And when we left that club, when it struck midnight, I was like saying goodbye to one of like our favorite doormans, bouncers, and he's usually on like I think on like holidays he's inside letting people out. So I was like, oh, bye, have a good night, happy New Year's. And he was like, oh, did you have your New Year's kiss yet? And I went, no, I haven't. And he kissed me. And I remember telling Kayla, like, the next day. And then we went out that week, right? That Saturday.
For a little bit of context too, whenever we go out and I see this bouncer, he is always like all up on me, giving me like trying to like kiss me on the cheek, and he's asked me out on dates multiple times. And like he's cute. Like he's a cutie. I don't know if I would like date him.
I was also very drunk when this happened too.
I don't know if I would date him. I don't think I would ever date anyone in the nightlife industry.
No, absolutely not. I would never do
So
that.
it's a hard no. But he kissed Bella, and I was like, he cheated on me. So yeah, the next time we went out, I gave him so much crap for it, and he gave me a lollipop to make up for it. So
no, because I have beef with him because I was like, afterwards, I was like, what the heck? I was also very, 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 very drunk from it because I had 4 glasses of champagne and 2 shots literally right beforehand, and I was at a table full of our ops, which I didn't realize we were. Because didn't I tell you?
Your ops? Oh, gotcha.
So yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to say their names. I just mouthed it.
I'm not gonna name drop on this podcast. I feel like that's a little messy.
It can be messy, but I feel like in certain instances, I feel like I would want to name drop, but I wouldn't want to because that's
We'll be messy in other ways. Maybe I'll play. Yeah, maybe I'll play a little bit of the secret times for you guys to get you hooked.
No, because
they sponsor me.
Do you think they would sponsor you?
I don't think they do any sponsors. Period.
If they did, okay. If they did, Loki did a sponsor. What if they give you like a life-size cardboard cutout of like Zayn? Oh, sorry.
All of them. Body pillows. All of them.
I want a body pillow of Silas and Xavier.
Do you think? I feel like they should be like realistic to like their actual height.
Well, how tall are they again?
I think Silas is the tallest. I think he's like 6'3".
Damn. That's like my ideal height too.
I know. My ideal height is, because I'm like 5'4"-ish. I think my ideal height is like 5'11". Honestly, 6 foot.
Okay, wait. This is like okay, this is off topic. Okay,
That's okay.
This is like my beef. Okay, what size foot? Like what size foot you wear? Okay, what's your foot size?
I'm not showing my feet.
Okay,
it's only the first episode, guys. I'm a 7 and sometimes a 7.5.
Okay, is that like relatively normal for like your height, right?
I think so.
Okay, so tell me why I've been getting shit lately for having size 8 feet for being 5'8", 5'8.5". I think that's a normal size. Isn't that normal?
Yeah, that's normal.
See, exactly. That's what I freaking thought. Because everyone's like, you have tiny, tiny, tiny feet. I'm like, no, it's literally the average size for an average woman.
Yeah, like proportionally, maybe they think that you'd be like a size 9, 9.5.
Okay, technically, I could fit in a size 9 if I like scoot my foot a little more forward. Yeah, because I have really narrow feet. That's the only reason why.
Asian feet. This is not going to be a podcast where we advertise our feet pics.
ASMR. No, absolutely not. That's actually disgusting. Oh, this one time I was like, what, 14? I was like 14. I was over at my friend's sleepover for her birthday, and this is when Omegle was like a really big thing. I remember we like, you know how like you could like change or like go to the next person.
You can like pick different topics of what you. Yeah.
So one of my friends, or like one of like the birthday girl's friends, decided to do like feet. And I was like, what is wrong with you? So this dude literally put like a little like piece of paper, was like, I'll buy feet pics for $100. And so she gave him her Instagram. She sent the feet pics. She got $100 from it.
I mean, $100 is $100.
We were 14 at the time.
In this economy?
But I'm pretty sure afterwards she said that she regretted it because he just kept spamming her.
I mean, if she was getting $100 a day for
no, it was just like that one time. It was a one time.
Oh.
It was just like a one time. It wasn't like anything. It was just like a one time.
Boo. I would turn it into it's just your feet.
I mean, remember when Feet Finder became a thing and everyone wanted to be on it?
I know.
Well, low-key, if I don't know. I mean, I know. Okay, I'm not trying to name drop. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna say there was a girl who I kind of found out was like selling feet pics online.
Did you know her?
No, I had no idea who she was, but she lived like in my town and stuff like that. It was just really crazy. It was just crazy, but she blew up. So, and I was like, dang, good for her. Good for her. She's making her money.
Girls can find any way to make money, and I am so happy that we're getting creative with it. I mean, I took a deep a deep dive onto Twitter or what, X? Is it X? Yeah.
Twitter porn?
No. No.
Oh.
I'm talking about how girls make money.
Oh, yeah.
There is like a whole community of girls that make money being mean to men.
Yeah, is that like, aren't they called like pay pigs?
Yeah, pay pigs or like findom. Like it literally just stands for like financial domination.
That's crazy.
I know. Where men will make contracts with you like with like debt that they decide on and like have to
Wait,
pay
they put
off.
themselves in debt?
They put themselves in debt to these women.
Who's trying to do that?
Honestly,
Well, that's just crazy though. But I would feel bad if they go in debt for me. But I mean, they're choosing to, right?
you'd feel bad.
I would feel bad because it's like, well, you have to feel those like repercussions after.
That's true. I feel like that would be kind of bad karma.
But I mean, don't they get like their whole lifestyle funded? Like travel, like luxury
rent,
goods.
shopping halls.
Low key, if they would just pay for like my rent, I think I'd be chill for that. Like as long as I have to pay rent, I think I'm good. Low key, yeah. I mean, I'll have to pay rent, but eventually when I do have to pay rent. Well, no. Being a findom, right? I would like it, but I think I would get too tired. Because what if like you want to be with somebody and what if you're just so used to being mean to men that you just can't emotionally connect with somebody?
I think there are different archetypes of findoms. Like there are ones that are like, oh, like I just want princess treatment, and men will pay like for to treat that girl like a princess. Others are like, like the dominatrix type where it's like you owe me this, and like we'll call men mean names, and they enjoy that.
I would love to see a girl do that with like a pair of like really high like red bottom Louboutins, right?
I've seen some really crazy stuff, but it's a tough community to get into. I feel like
isn't it competitive or something?
I think it's just oversaturated at this point.
Like OnlyFans?
Yeah. I don't think I could ever start an OnlyFans. I'm really shy.
If I were to start an OnlyFans, if I would ever start an OnlyFans, I would low-key do it, but then I wouldn't post anything sexual. I would literally be like, it'd probably just be the weirdest. No, I would literally like post a video being like, you freaky fuck. I saw that on a TikTok. This girl was like, she was like, if I would ever start an OnlyFans, I would make them pay for the subscription, pay for a hidden video, and then have a video of me being like, what the fuck you pay for that, you freaky fuck? Or being like, womp womp. Womp womp. Can't you get banned from that for doing that?
No, I mean, OnlyFans isn't advertised as being like for sexual content.
But it basically is sexual content.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's become. But I think OnlyFans actually used to be for like streamers. Like, like gaming streamers or maybe like YouTubers, like to show like behind the scenes, like how they make their content.
If OnlyFans existed in like the anime shoujo world, right? Which anime character do you think would create OnlyFans? But they can't be underage, by the way.
I don't really know their ages.
Low-key sometimes same. Because I'll be like, oh, this character's cute. And then out of nowhere, like I'll see a comment like, they're fucking 13. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say anything anymore.
So should we just, assuming like, or like once they turn 18 or like in their adult years, which anime characters would have okay, that easier.
Yeah.
Who do you I personally would want to see
Tomoe from Kami-sama Kiss. That's all I want to see. I don't think he'd create one, but I want to see one. Because that man is like, what, 700 years old?
Yeah, at least.
I'm pretty sure he's 700 years old.
Like 500, 700,
Something like that.
something.
I remember reading in the manga. I just can't remember how old he is, but I think he would. Sorry.
Personally, I want an OnlyFans from Misa Amane.
Misa, not Usui?
Amane.
Amane?
From
I'm not wondering anything. Where's she from again?
Death Note. That baddie.
I mean, I feel like she's so down bad for what's it called? What's his face again? Light. That I don't think she would. I mean, if you were to be like make an OnlyFans and that's and I'll take you on a date.
She
immediately.
She wouldn't do
okay.
it. She wouldn't do it unless Light told her to.
You're right.
Plus, I can't really think of anime characters that I want OnlyFans from.
Well, I don't know if anyone reads yaoi, but I'm pretty sure like a lot of the yaoi,
It was kind of fizzy.
I think a lot of like the yaoi couples would make OnlyFans. Like, I don't know if anyone's read Jinx. Have you read Jinx? Okay.
I'm just getting into reading manga. Not gonna lie.
I've been reading yaoi since the ripe age of 14, which...
Yaoi doesn't count. I've been reading that since before I knew it had a name.
No, okay. But I think Jinx would. But, okay. I don't know if anyone's read the new update. I think he's finally in his redemption arc. I finally feel like he's actually like doing better. I hope so. But back on the thing, I read yaoi at 14. I was reading
really crazy.
basically like it was uncensored at the time too. So what do you think that does to a 14-year-old kid? Makes you go fucking crazy. Yeah. Makes you obsessed with yaoi. I used to go to my sister and I'd be like, look. And she'd be like, what is this? And she's 4 years younger than me. She was like 10. She was 10 looking at this. And she would be like, what is this? And then I remember we tried reading one together. No? Oh, no, we tried reading. I got my story mixed up. So I remember showing it to her one time. And she was like, what is it? And then I think like a week later, we were laying in my bed. I got my story mixed up, sorry. We were laying in my bed and we were trying to read a manga off our iPad on YouTube. And every single time, like, I would be done reading it. My sister would be like, wait, I'm not done reading. And I would get better and be like, read faster, what the fuck? And then she would just be like, okay. And then I would like literally swipe to the next like pick like the next like what's it called?
Panel.
Page. The next panel, the next page. And she would just be like, wait. And she would just be reading it. And then when we would watch anime together, oh my god, it was so funny. Like she would always ask me to like, because I watched it subbed or dubbed, like either or, but I started watching it subbed when I really got into anime. And my sister would be like, can we watch it in dub, please? I can't read that.
I can't read it that fast.
And I always get mad at her. I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't like dubbed. I was like, deal with it.
I thought that this was like a story of how we found out your sister had developmental delays or something. Imagine you said something like that.
No, sorry. I just totally remembered. I literally totally remember that. Developmental delays? I mean, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. She's a very smart girl.
Yeah. I remember being 14, reading it in like a little corner of my room, and I would just like, I would set like this with the brightness all the way up, and I would just be scrolling.
All the way up? Not down?
No, it would be all the way the up, and I'd just be in my room scrolling and looking, and I'd be like,
Oh my gosh, I actually have something to show you.
And it was actually insane, because I was like, I'm at the ripe age of 14. I was going through a lot too, so the reason why I started reading yaoi, it was like, it became like my comfort. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It actually, yaoi makes my stomach drop a little, so I like have to take breaks from it.
Oh,
but
I have not taken a break from it.
You know, I think I sent you this on Instagram once, but they were like fan art, like it's like basically like let what you say.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, this artist has a bunch more, but I subscribe to them.
Like you paid money for it?
Yeah, it was only $7.
Oh my god.
But oh my gosh, but look.
What the I'm sorry.
She's gonna take my phone.
Oh my god.
I know.
And different skin tones is insane. Why is it so veiny? Sorry. That's actually insane.
It's Silas. What do you expect? Or here's Zane. Oh my gosh, this one's crazy.
I mean, I would pay $7 for that.
It's $7. $7 a month.
I'm gonna. Why is there two?
Just he's a fish. I don't know.
Fish have two dicks?
I don't know.
I didn't know that. I thought fishes, like, when they, like, laid it, I thought they just laid eggs and they just, like, inseminated that. Holy shit. What the hell? That's crazy. That is actually insane. She just showed me porn.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
That's
so
crazy.
I found this artist, and after subscribing, I just did like a deep dive. Like I looked through all of her content in one sitting. So I understand, but I was not 14 when I was doing that.
Yeah, I was 14. I was literally 14. It was crazy because I would literally read like the weirdest and the most fucked up like yaois, and I'd be like, yeah, and I didn't understand like the dark themes usually, so I'd be like, wow, this is so crazy, and I'd be like, heart, and then like
Heart.
I recently read those yaois that I liked when I was younger. I was like, what was I reading?
This is like not okay.
No, it was not. It's not okay. It was not okay at the time. It was not okay now. I don't know why they wrote it. Like, I think the author or the mangaka, I think whatever they're called, they were in a very dark place when they wrote those. And I think I was in a dark place to be able to actually stomach it. I was like, wow. Wow. What? I was like, damn, like, she's all fucked up. No, but yaoi became like my comfort after like everything. Because after I turned 13, kind of a lot of stuff happened in my life where I just needed to like find something to make me feel better. And yaoi was anime too, of course, anime. But then for some reason, I found comfort in two men fucking. So, like, I'm being so honest. I found comfort in like two men actually like emotionally connecting and fucking each other. And I was like, wow, I feel so content. Is that porn at that point?
Yes.
So did I develop a porn addiction at 14? I think I did.
This is a lot to expose on our first episode.
Which is crazy. I mean, this is how we usually talk.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, but I really don't care.
She was that type of weeb. My comfort was like genuine like romance, like you know, like maid sama, kami sama kiss. What else? Fruits basket was really cute. I mean, the new version's kind of dark, but
isn't that more accurate to the manga though? Because the first one, they didn't go with the manga.
They didn't finish it either. So then, yeah, the newer one is good, but that I think that's like genuine comfort, like seeing a romance that's like very heartfelt.
I don't think I wanted any of it. Well, no, I was watching that too at the same time, but yaoi also became part of my life.
Yeah.
I think they're known as fujoshis. I became one of them. Well, my biggest comfort anime, like growing up when I was a kid, was Inuyasha.
Inuyasha. Ugh.
It was like Inuyasha. It was Inuyasha, Ranma, Lovely Complex. Because I remember being like one of the taller girls in my class, and I remember just like feeling left out. Yeah,
and I was like, you could relate to her.
And I was also the only Asian girl in my class, so I was the only taller Asian girl in my class. And I had a crush on this guy who was shorter than me. And I was like, oh my God, it's like our life. And then I remember watching Marmalade Boy. That was...
You just unlocked something.
I know, literally. I remember like really loving that. Shungo Chara. Shugo?
Yeah.
Chara. I can't think of my other one. Oh, Sugar Rune. I remember being so pissed. I remember being so mad. I was so mad. I was just like, I was like, dang, like all this build
it was
up
too slow burn.
Yeah, too much of a slow burn. But I love slow burns.
Yeah,
but not too much though.
I can't think of one where they like get together instantaneously.
I'm trying to think. There's that one Boku, the one we were trying to watch last time.
Oh, Boku ga ita?
Yeah, the one with like the two sisters.
Yeah.
Right. I really like that one too growing up. Oh, duh.
My Little Monster, he does get like kind of obsessed with her from the beginning.
I love My Little Monster. It's so funny. It's literally like
hilarious.
It's so hilarious. I love that anime. Hold on, I'm trying to think of the name. Kimi no Todoke. Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
That's so slow.
No,
The
but it's
slowest of
so
slow burns.
good. I remember watching it when I was younger and then reading the manga. But the anime was pretty much kind of like not cut up to the manga, but there was like a few, I think there was like 10, 20 extra chapters, but there really wasn't much progress. And I thought like
No, literally. Like
it took forever for them to get together.
the
That's all I can say.
the slowest of slow burns. And then when the fire just starts to burn a little bit, it rains. And then they have to relight the fire. Do you know like what part I'm talking about, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
I do.
Literally. So
But he's the standard. He is the standard.
he is very sweet. I
love
want
him.
my future husband to be like that.
I love him so much. Wait, there was another one. Hold on, I gotta think. There is one more like shoujo anime I remember really
I feel
loving.
like I am forgetting one.
I'm forgetting one. It's like lovely. Maid-sama.
Did I name? I don't think I did.
No, Maid-sama. Because he's obsessed with her, like within like the first 2 episodes. And he's like, I'll do anything for you. I'll like da 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 da.
I don't think he ever said that.
He said, and I quote, in one of the
He
scenes,
shows it though.
he's a man of action.
Fine, man. I think I had like a thing for blondes after watching that.
Paul Walker. Paul Walker lookalike contest in Chicago right now.
I do have a thing for Paul Walker. Rest in peace, of course.
R.I.P. I low key. I'm trying to think. Hold on.
I don't really date white men anymore. I feel like that's another episode topic, but
I feel like all Asian women kind of go through that phase.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
long story short, I already had my white man phase.
I tried getting into it. I couldn't.
I feel like sometimes you gaslight yourself into
Like,
thinking you.
yeah. I tried, but it's okay.
Anyway, now I'm getting Bella on the Asian man train. I mean, we had a conversation about this the other day.
I most likely will be married.
Because
to an Asian man.
our type is so different right now, and like the guys that we like flirting with when we go out. I've always been into Asian guys, and Bella is like the complete opposite. But in our conversation, we came to the agreement, or we have this like unspoken like understanding, right? That at the end of the day, regardless of who we're dating, we're gonna marry an Asian man.
I remember when I was a little kid, like, because I would always be like, I'm never going to marry an Asian guy. I'm not going to do it. But low-key lately, I've been like, dang, like, I think I am. Because after I set my thing for Japan,
Ooh.
and then it's still in California. Like, it hasn't left.
So, context. Well, we're getting better at this, guys. We're going to get it.
Context.
We are diabolical on Hinge.
Yeah.
We set our locations to places we are not really at.
No. I mean, the thing is that when they ask me, like, where I'm at, I'm like, oh, like, I'm just visiting soon. I just wanted to, like, meet some people. Kayla, on the other hand, is like, I'm just leaving right now. I'm taking a flight right now as we speak.
Me, on the other hand, I always make the story that I'm visiting, and they just so happen to catch me at the worst time because I'm going to leave the very next day. So, you just missed love. All the time. Wait.
Tell them. Tell. You gotta
It's
say it.
backfired on me. And if this man ever sees this podcast, which he might look for it,
Hopefully not.
because I am talking to a man that lives in California. And again, reminder, we are in Chicago. He is also under the impression that I was in California all last week. And it was kind of funny too, because he was like I set the neighborhood to one of the neighborhoods that is being impacted by the wildfires.
Yeah.
Again, like, rest in peace to those who have passed. And I'm not religious, but sending prayers.
I am sending prayers as well.
Yes. he was like, "Are you good? Like, you are in the fires. Did you make it out safely?" And me not knowing where I am in California, because I'm not in California, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah." I actually made it out safely, but unfortunately, I'm flying back to Chicago now. But yeah, it really did backfire because I'm kind of obsessed with him.
She fell in love, basically.
Basically.
No, because I remember like it was like what, 3 a.m? No, 2.
Was it
You
when
texted me that you're like,
Oh
I'm in
yeah,
love.
you were out.
Oh, I was.
You were out, and
yeah.
you were like, "Oh, I got home," and then I was like, "I am falling in love with this dude."
I think I was too drunk. I think I was puking. I remember seeing the text. I was like puking my brains out, and I was like, what the heck? And I remember just like I watched a movie with my sister, and then I went to bed. And then the next day I called her. I was like, who's this dude? What are we talking about? Who are you in love with?
He's a Chinese man.
She has a thing for Chinese guys. I've known.
Subconsciously, though. Subconsciously. I don't ask. Obviously, I'm not like, "Oh, you're Chinese. Let me fall for you." But somehow, some way, every guy that I've liked, like, there's been a streak, like, all Chinese.
It's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I have, like, some sort of radar.
Maybe. Or just like subconsciously, just, I don't know. These happen to be Chinese.
Yeah. They just, yeah. Thing for Chinese dudes.
Okay. My thing
really
with
hope
Asian
he
dudes
doesn't
is
see this
that
podcast.
I mean, if he just sees it, you know, it's okay. It's all
Then
right.
he'll know the truth, and yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
If he knows the truth and he's like, oh, that's so funny. Ha ha ha. I'd love to visit you. Oh my God, he's the one. He's the one.
True. He told me when we matched on Hinge, right? He was like, because I liked him first, and then he matched
Which is
with me.
crazy.
I liked him first, and when we matched, he was like, "Oh my gosh, I accidentally hit the X on you." He's like, "But I flipped the fuck out, refreshed my phone, and there you were again." And I was like, "You know there's an undo button, right?"
Mm-hmm. I don't think he realized there was an undo button. This is so funny.
No, he didn't realize that there was an undo button.
Hey, but
I was like, "I think you're just being dramatic." And he was like, "When I accidentally hit that X, yeah, I was being dramatic."
I wonder if he started screaming, going, no. He was like, no.
I've actually asked him, I was like, "So, like, you threw a tantrum, like, over one Hinge girl?" And he was like,
Not over
no.
just one Hinge girl, the love of his life.
Exactly. He was like, "No, I threw a tantrum over you." And I was like,
The love of his life. You are the love
Meant
of his
to
life.
be.
Exactly.
yeah.
And
Because Hinge gave him a second chance
Exactly.
that he didn't know he already had. But
they say it's the app that's meant to be deleted.
Yeah.
You guys might delete it together. You never know.
you never know. I mean, he is on the other side of the country, so.
I mean, there's a thing called planes. He could hop on one.
That's true.
He really could.
We've only been talking for 3 days.
Yeah, I know. They've only been talking for 3 days, which is crazy. Because it sounds like they've been talking for maybe like a
Like a
week,
month
2
or
weeks.
two.
Yeah, no, 3 days. It's in 3 days. 3 days officially, right? Yeah, 3 days officially.
It's day today, as we're recording, is day 3.
Which is crazy because I remember sending her a meme. Was it? What did I say? I think I sent it to her. Or I told her. I was like, you know, like those like people. Oh, I sent it to you. It's like when you first start talking within like the first like 10 minutes. Oh, I love him. How long have you talked to him?
3 hours.
3 hours.
Okay,
It's okay. It's a cute crush.
to be fair, about 95% of men that I end up talking to, I lose interest. Not that I ghost them, but I genuinely lose interest because they can't hold conversations within 3 hours. So 3 days is pretty good.
He could be the one.
Yeah, after 3 days, I think he's the one.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my
sorry.
gosh.
Sorry, I had a burp. It's a pizza coming up. It's the cheese. I just burp like this all the time, so I can't even blame it on the cheese.
Yeah, don't lie.
I'm not. I can't.
We're gonna be real with our audience. No lies. no filters, unless we get like, I don't know, censor issues, like because we swear or because we low-key talked about. And honestly, we should only be talking to
18 and up.
people 18 and up.
Yeah. Like this is an 18 and up. Yeah.
Yes.
Because the way that, 100%.
Oh, another thing I wanted to say about the new love of my life.
Oh no.
If I had to give him 11 deep space archetype, he's very Xavier core.
Which is crazy because she showed me him. He looks more like Zayn.
Okay, because he's Asian with black hair.
And glasses. Crazy.
And glasses. Yes. But I think, like, personality-wise, he reminds me of Xavier. And his voice sounds like Xavier's English voice actor.
Wait, is he jealous like Xavier?
I don't know. It's been 3 days.
Yeah.
Maybe. Actually, maybe.
After 3 days, he's being jealous. Red flag.
No,
Red
not
flag.
like jealous. Not jealous. Like, in a joking way.
Oh. But jokes sometimes? I don't know.
I know. I hope, because I also joke a lot in relationships, but in my last relationship with, like, the jokes kind of manifested into real insecurities on his part.
Yeah. That happened with me too.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
We were young and dumb. It's okay.
Yeah.
We were young and dumb. Our first ever relationship. We're only human. We're both navigating. You know, it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
But for my next relationship, don't know when that's ever going to happen. If that's ever going to happen.
Hey, your Chinese zodiac said that
Oh, yeah.
I would find love this year.
My Chinese zodiac, I'm a dragon, by the way.
And I'm a horse.
Yeah. A dragon zodiac said that I might find luck in my love life if I have a partner. Like my bond will, I think, like will connect deeper. But if I'm single, I most likely, supposedly this year, I'm supposed to find either like the love of my life or I'm supposed to make meaningful connections with people.
You're probably deepening your connections with the people in your life already.
Yeah, something like that. And I was like, dang, I'm like, that's crazy.
Mine said that I might meet someone too. I mean, maybe they always just say, "Oh, you might meet someone."
Yeah. For Leos, because I'm a Leo, so I searched up like, I don't know if you can tell, I'm a fire sign, 100%. So I remember checking my like horoscope for like love, and it said that I have potential to find someone, but I just need to get out of like my head. Like I need to get out of my head and like actually like meet people. And low key for the last like few months, every time I get asked on a date, I'm like, oh, I'll go on a date. I'm gonna go on a date this day. I always cancel.
Every time Bella calls me, she tells me that she has a date this Friday with a dude. And I never hear anything about how the date went because it never happens.
No, because every single time, like we're talking, and then I get the ick. Or they say something really up.
Really easily.
Or they say something really like messed up. Or they just make like a dumb joke that's like a little too misogynistic for my taste. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah.
Because if I have to go to dinner and like actually talk to you about something and you're already making like jokes about whatever, like that, I don't know, that just aren't the greatest, then no, I'm not. I'm chilling. And also the guys, okay, I'm not saying I'm only specifically going for Asian men. I'm open to everyone. But I've been wanting to, I've been having more luck lately with Asian guys, which is crazy because I haven't done anything new to my Hindu profile. But a lot of them are a lot shorter than me. I recently had 5'4". I'm 5'8.5", almost 5'9", with regular shoes on, and then imagine with heels.
But then you're always wearing heels.
I went 5'11" with heels. So
crazy.
Thanks. Oh my god.
Sorry, guys. I think I have ADHD.
Did I turn my mic off? No, I don't think I did.
No, it looks like it's still on.
Oh my god, it's so cool. It spins. What the heck? I gotta be careful because I low-key might bite this and I might like rip it off. Because I like biting plastic. Do you do you bite?
We had this talk earlier this morning about like old games and toys and such that we enjoyed, and we both really like Polly Pocket.
I used to love chewing on the clothes. I used to gnaw on those dishes.
You know what? As a kid, yeah, I chewed on their clothes too. Squinkies, if you guys remember Squinkies, I chewed on those.
I did not. I know I did not. For Polly, my mainly were like Polly Pockets because I loved how like rubbery they were.
Yeah.
And then I would try like ripping apart, and then like I would have like indentations, and I'd be like, yeah. My mom would get really mad at me because it'd be like really expensive. And then like sometimes I would like chew on like my dolls too when I would get bored.
Their shoes specifically.
Their shoes.
That's what you told me.
Yeah, I would chew on like the shoes because they were like crunchy because they were harder, like they were harder plastic. So like when I would chew on, it's like it would just like crunch, and it was like I was like eating plastic. Okay, now it sounds like I have ADHD,
or you might be on the spectrum.
I mean, I stim when I get really like.
You know what?
I do stim when I get really overwhelmed.
I actually right now work with kids on the spectrum, and I think one, it breaks down any like prejudice or like stereotype that I've ever come across in the past, but also like I feel like it normalizes like what like I think when I get home from work every day, I think, what if everyone is like somewhere on the spectrum?
I feel like, yeah.
Because I definitely see habits within myself that I'm like, my kids do this too.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I remember talking to somebody about this when I was in class. It was like for my, what was it called? My neuroscience class?
Yeah.
Neuropsych. I remember them saying like how like a lot of people do like will have like, not everyone has like, not everyone's on the spectrum, but they might show tendencies of it, and that's fine. And I remember like we were talking about one specifically. Apparently, when you like curl like your hand like this and you sleep like in like a little like what's it called?
Like the fetal position.
Yeah, fetal position. It's like for comfort, and a lot of like kids who have autism do it. And I remember growing up, I used to do it too. I still do it, but I didn't really think any of it. But I know a lot of people who sleep like that who really wouldn't. I wouldn't say that like they were diagnosed or anything or on the spectrum.
Well, moral of the story is maybe we all have a little bit of
autism,
the tism,
the spectrum. But yeah, I think that will conclude our first episode. I think I talked and I rambled a lot. I opened up a lot.
We exposed ourselves a little too much, and ending on
yeah, I feel like for the first like few episodes, it's just going to be mainly like experimenting how we're
trying to learn how to run a podcast.
Yeah. And I think just like topic wise, like how we're going to transition and stuff. So, if you have any like feedback to tell us, if you relate to anything, like especially with Love and Deep Space, Shoujo, yaoi, I love dating pools, how shitty it is to date men.
Or ask us about clubbing. We can tell you some really crazy. That could be like another episode.
I think we'll have an episode just for clubbing because Kayla and I are big club girls, and I'm older than Kayla, so I'm 24
and I'm 22.
So I started clubbing when I was like 21. So I have a lot of stories. So if you guys want to hear that, or just like club culture in Chicago, I'd be down.
Or if you guys are in Chicago and want to come out with us,
oh my god, hit us up. We'll totally go out. I think we want to do like a vlog. Actually, we would love to do a vlog for Chicago for like start of our podcast, and I think we'll try to like show you guys like how clubbing is.
Oh my gosh!
Like through the lens of as like a girl going with like the promoters at tables.
I think we have a lot of exciting ideas and such. Vlogging, more episode content.
We've got we got a lot of stories. Like a lot.
Stories. I have like literally lists and lists and lists of topics that we could talk about. And what's so crazy? We have both had the dream of wanting to start this podcast.
It's actually crazy. On New Year's Eve, I had a dream about starting a podcast. So that's what I was like, yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah. I mean, even before we had met, we would sit down and think about starting a podcast one day. So, I don't know.
Because this is low-key I love this. I just need a place to like ramble and talk about anything and everything.
Yeah.
Even though I do that already. But there's not, I don't think I will yap about anything and everything. Give me a topic and I'll yap.
And ever since I met Bella, honestly, our conversations are just so fun, funny, unique, kind of out of pocket. And I always think to myself, like, I would have loved this as a podcast. So, if you guys love listening to us talk, thank you so much. Please support us.
Yay, first episode.
First episode, we're gonna go get
Not hop hot. KBQ. We're gonna go get KBQ. Okay, bye guys.